Hi dear students, in the last class we are discussed about that rate law or rate equation or rate expression we are discussed dear students. Now in the today's class we'll discuss about that rate constant. What is rate constant and units for rate constant and all we'll discuss in the today's class dear students. Let's see what is rate constant. Before discuss about that rate constant, just you have to consider an elementary chemical reaction. Any you have to consider any chemical reaction, n number of moles of A is converted into product. Just you have to consider this reaction dear students. For this reaction, rate law or rate expression or rate equation, because the rate law or rate expression or rate equation is an experimental method. So for this equation, experimentally the rate law or rate equation may be present. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of reactants. Here A is the reactant and the rate law, according to rate law, the rate is equals to, rate is directly proportional to the concentration of reactants. They are raised by the some power. That power is called as a order. Here n is present, n moles of A is present. So here I consider the power is also n, or other than you have to write x or y, whatever it may be, it's not a problem. Just for our convenience, I used n symbol only here. So here, this is the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of reactants, and each concentration term is raised by the some power. Okay, that is known as a rate law or rate equation, and it is experimental methods. For the above reaction, the rate law is the rate is directly proportional to concentration of reactant whole to the power of n. So here the proportionality if you are removed means we need to introduce one constant that is known as a rate constant. The rate is equals to K into concentration of A whole to the power of n, where K is called rate constant. K is called rate constant. Okay, dear students, the K is called rate constant. Now, what is the definition of K? For example, if the concentration of reactants, if concentration of reactant, here the reactant is, concentration of reactant is equals to A power, sorry, concentration of A is unity. Is unity means 1. Then 1 to the power of n is equals to 1 only. Okay, therefore the rate is equals to K. Means the what is the definition of rate constant here students? The rate constant definition is the rate constant of a reaction is defined as R equal to the rate of the reaction, is equal to rate of the reaction when the molar concentration of all reactants is unity. The molar concentration of all reactants is unity, then the rate is equals to rate constant. Hence such kind of reactions and such kind of reactions is also known as a specific rate of reaction. It is also called as a specific rate of reaction or rate constant or a rate constant. Okay, dear students, what is the rate constant definition? The rate constant is defined as the when the concentration of reactants is unity, then the rate of reaction is equals to constant. Then the rate of reaction is equals to constant, or it is also known as a rate constant, and it is also called as a specific rate of reaction. Okay, dear students, I hope you understood. Now we need to derive the units for rate constant. Okay, units we need to derive. Okay, let's see, dear students. It's very clear. Already we know that the rate is equals to K into concentration of reactants. The concentration of reactants, and that concentration of reactant A is present. It is raised by some power. It is equals to n, where n is equals to, where n is called as order of reaction. Order of reaction. Okay, that n values we will discuss in the next continuity. What is order and what are the n values we will discuss. Okay, now we need to discuss that K is equals to rate by concentration of A whole to the power of n. Okay, then we need to discuss about that units. Units for K. For K we need to discuss is equals to what are the rate units, dear student? The rate units is nothing but mole per liter. Mole per liter. The rate of reaction is nothing but change in the concentration with respect to time. That's why its units are mole per liter, time inverse or second inverse. Okay, mole per liter second inverse whole to the by concentration of reactant whole to the power of n. Concentration units are mole per liter. Mole per liter whole to the power of n. If you observe this, whole to the mole per liter whole by mole per liter whole to the power of n is nothing but mole per liter whole to the power of 1 minus n into second inverse. So just if you simplified this is nothing but mole whole to the power of 1 minus n into 1 by liter is present. 1 by liter means liter inverse. So liter inverse means minus 1 plus n means liter whole to the power of n minus 1 second inverse. These are the units second inverse where n is called order. So the units for K is equals to mole whole to the power of 1 minus n and liter whole to the power of n minus 1 second inverse where n is called order of the reaction. Okay, dear student, these are the units for rate constant for nth order reaction where n where n values may be 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4 like that may be present, or fractional values also be present where n is called as order of the reaction. For nth order reaction, the rate constant units or general rate constant units are mole by liter whole to the power of 1 minus n. Just you are simplified that, then it is nothing but mole whole to the power of 1 minus n into liter whole to the power of n minus 1 into second inverse. These are the units for rate constant. Okay, now let's see, dear students, what are the important characteristics or significance of rate constant. So these all points are very important for objective NEET and JEE examination. Okay, dear students, let's listen carefully. What are the important significance of a rate constant? The important significance of rate constant is nothing but, let's see the first one. The rate constant is measure. Generally, the rate constant is a measure of a rate of reaction. Okay, if K value is increasing, then the rate of reaction will be increases. That's why the rate constant is measure of a rate of reaction. Rate of reaction. Greater the K value, if K value is increases, then the rate of reaction will be increases. Okay, rate of reaction will be increases. Then the reaction is fast reaction. If K value is decreases, means lower the K value and the rate of reaction is decreases, then the reaction is slow reaction. The reaction is a slow reaction. Okay, dear students, slow. Okay, so it's very important. So that's why the rate constant K is the measure of rate of the reaction. If the greater the K value, the reaction is very fast because the rate of reaction is increases, then the K value is increases. Such reactions are called as fast reactions. Okay, and if K value is decreases, then the rate of the reaction also will be decreases, and that such reactions are slow reactions. Okay, let's see the second point. The K value mainly depends on nature of reactants. K value is mainly depends on nature of reactants, because ionic reactions are very fast reactions, then the rate of the reaction is more, then the K value also will be more. That's why the K values depends on the nature of reactants, and it is a characteristic constant. Means the K value means rate constant. It is a characteristic constant for a particular reaction at a fixed temperature. Okay, so the K value is constant. The K value is constant for a reaction for a reaction at a constant temperature. Constant temperature. Okay, dear student, this point is very important. If the temperature increases, K value also will be increases. If the temperature is decreases, the rate will be decreases, then the K value will be decreases. But K value is constant for a particular reaction. And is independent on the concentration of reactants. Okay, let's see. Listen, dear student, this point is very important. K values depends on the nature of the reactants. It is a characteristic constant for a particular reaction at fixed temperature. If at fixed temperature for a particular reaction, K value is a constant. If the temperature is increases, then the K value will be increases. It is different for different K values for particular temperatures. As well as if the reaction is changed, then the K value will be changes. K value will be changes. The value of K of reaction does not depends on the means independent on the concentration of reactants, and the K value of particular reaction changes with changing the temperature. If temperature is increases, the K value will be increases. Okay, and the units of rate constant depends on the order of the reaction. Already we know that. What are the units of rate constant, dear students? The units for K is equals to mole per liter whole to the power of 1 minus n into second inverse. Okay, we know very well. So where n is called order of the reaction. Just if you are simplified this above formula means mole whole to the power of 1 minus n into liter whole to the power of n minus 1 second inverse. Just now only we discussed this. So units for rate constant. So the units of rate constant is depends on the order of the reaction, where n is called, where small n is equals to order of the reaction. Okay, order of the reaction. The n values, if it is 0, then it is called zero order reaction. If n value is 1, then the reaction is called as first order reaction. If n value is 1, then n value is 2, then it is called as second order reaction. If n value is changes, then the rate constant K units also will be changes. Okay, dear student, this is about rate constant, and important characteristics are significance of a rate constant. Okay, the next concept we need to discuss about that, what is order of the reaction and the molecularity of the reaction, and we need to discuss about that differences between the molecularity and order. Okay, so before discussing about that molecularity and order concept, first we'll discuss about the types of reactions, how the molecularity as well as orders are determining in a chemical reaction. First we will discuss. Okay, chemical kinetics means what it explains, dear student, how the reactants are converted into products, and it explains the reaction mechanism also. Based on that, chemical kinetics mainly explains the rate of the reaction. So in order to explain the rate of the reaction, the rate of the reaction is mainly determined for the slow step only, or mainly determined for the slow step or rate determining step only. In the rate determining step, how many molecules are involving in a chemical reaction is known as molecularity. Under that rate determining step, rate law. The rate law is experimental method. In the rate law, what is the power present on the concentration of reactants? It indicates the order of the reaction. The order is determined by the experimental method. The molecularity is determined by theoretical method. So before discussing about that molecularity and order, first we need to discuss about types of reactions in chemical kinetics. First we need to discuss. So based on that chemical kinetics, to explain the reaction mechanism, the chemical reactions are defined as the two types. One is elementary reactions, the second one is complex reactions. The second one is a complex reaction. What are the elementary reactions? The elementary reaction means the chemical reactions which occurs only in the single step. Only in the single step means the reactions which are takes place in a single step. Those reactions are called as elementary reactions. So in elementary reactions are taking place in a single step means it is only the rate determining step. Rate determining step. The rate determining step. So the elementary step is also considered as a rate determining step. Okay, it is a slow step. The rate determining step is always slow step. Okay, dear students. Now complex reactions. Generally, what are called as complex reactions? Complex reactions mean the reactions which occurs more than the one step, means the several steps. The reactions are taking place in a several steps are called as a complex reactions. So in these complex reactions mechanism, the complex reactions are taking place in a several steps. In that complex reactions, some reactions are taking place in a slow step, means some reactions are takes place in a slow step. The slow step only, in the slow step how many molecules are involving in the chemical reaction, and then based on that only we can determine the rate of the reaction. So the rate of the reaction mainly depends on the rate determining step. Okay, or how many number of reactant molecules are undergoes collision or involving in a chemical reaction and undergoes collision undergoes fruitful collisions converted into product. It is mainly depends on a rate determining step only. So that's why the rate determining step is nothing but the slowest elementary step. The slowest elementary step of complex reactions or elementary reactions, because the elementary reactions that takes place in a single step only, that is called as a rate determining step, and it is also a slow step. Okay, but in complex reactions, the complex reactions that takes place in a several steps. Among those several steps are subsequent steps or subsequent reactions. Some of the reactions that takes place in a one reaction is takes place in a slow step, that is known as a rate determining step in complex reactions. Okay, the reaction mechanism of reaction or reaction mechanism. So if you're just what is a reaction mechanism or mechanism of reaction, let's see, dear students. Reaction mechanism or mechanism of reaction is nothing but in already single elementary reactions are takes place in a single step itself, it is a reaction mechanism. But in complex reactions, the reactions are takes place in a several steps. Among those all several steps we need to write in the subsequence manner. In that the slow step is known as a rate determining step, and the total subsequent reactions all are called as a reaction mechanism. Okay, so the subsequent elementary steps of a chemical reaction or a complex reaction is called as a mechanism of reaction or reaction mechanism. Okay, dear students. Now based on the above information, first we need to discuss about that what is molecularity of reaction is very important, dear students. For 2 marks question compulsory they are asking write the difference between the molecularity and order, or define molecularity of a reaction, give examples for unimolecular reaction or bimolecular reaction or trimolecular reaction. Okay, is very important. What is molecularity? Molecularity means the number of atoms or molecules or ions. Okay, the number of molecules or atoms or ions participating in rate determining step or slow step. The rate determining step is a slow step. It is also called as elementary reactions or elementary reactions. In elementary reactions, all how many atoms or molecules or ions are present, those are all involved in a chemical reaction. The same in the complex reactions. The complex reactions in the rate determining step is known as a slow step. In that slow step, how many atoms or molecules or ions are participating is known as a molecularity of a reaction. Molecularity of a reaction. So that's why the molecularity never be zero. Never means cannot be zero or as well as fraction, because the molecule means maybe one molecule or two molecules, like that only the molecules are involved in a chemical reaction. So it is always a whole number or integer, positive integer only. It never be zero. Okay, dear students. So the molecularity, let's see that molecularity is obtained, always it is obtained from the reaction mechanism only, because if you are writing the reaction mechanism, among the reaction mechanism means we are writing in complex reactions, we are writing the subsequent several steps. Among the subsequent several steps, one step, the elementary step or slow step, is known as a rate determining step. In rate determining step, how many molecules or atoms or ions involving, it is known as a molecularity of a reaction. That's why molecularity is obtained, always obtained from the reaction mechanism. Hence it is a theoretical method only. The reaction mechanism is a theoretical method. Okay, for examples, let's see the examples for molecularity, dear students. Already I said the molecularity may be 1 2 3, like it will be present. So in a chemical reaction, one reactant species or one reactant molecule is involving in a RDS, rate determining step, or slow step. This is also known as a slow step. In the slow step or rate determining step, in a reaction mechanism, only one reactant molecule is involving. Hence, it is known as unimolecular reaction. Unimolecular reaction. So the molecularity is 1. For example, for unimolecular, these examples also we need to remember, dear students. In board examination, they are asking, give one example for unimolecular reaction, give one example for bimolecular reaction, like examples they are asking. So example for unimolecular reaction is decomposition of ammonium nitrate. So in the rate determining step, one molecule of ammonium nitrate is involving, and it is also an elementary reaction, because this reaction takes place in a single step only. Elementary reaction. Okay, so the decomposition of ammonium nitrate is a unimolecular reaction. The same way, another example for bimolecular reaction, the dissociation of hydrogen iodide. Two molecules of HI or 2 moles of hydrogen iodide to give 1 mole of H2 and 1 mole of I2. So in the above reaction is example for bimolecular reaction, because the 2 molecules of HI is involving in a rate determining step. And the trimolecular reactions examples, let's see, dear students. 2 NO plus 1 O2 is converted into 2 NO2. Okay, the formation of nitrogen dioxide by using nitric oxide, NO. 2 NO plus O2 is converted into NO3. In the above reaction, 2 molecules of or 2 moles of NO and 1 mole of O2 is involving in a rate determining step. Hence its molecularity is 3. Hence therefore that above reaction is called as a trimolecular reaction. Okay, and another important point, dear students, probability means what is the maximum probability of molecularity of a reaction. So the molecularity is always 3. Maximum molecularity is 3 or less than 3 only. More than 3 it is not possible. The molecularity more than 3 it is not possible. Why the molecularity more than 3 it is not possible? Why means because the number of molecules increases. The number of molecules increases in rate determining step, RDS, the rate determining step, then effective collisions. Effective collisions decreases. Then if the number of molecules means molecularity is increases in rate determining step, or number of molecules are increases, then the effective collisions will be decreases. Then that rate of reaction decreases and formation of product will be decreases. Formation of a product decreases, because the effective collisions are decreases means very less number of molecules only reaches to the activated complex or reach to the threshold energy state, and those converted into products. Because of effective collisions are decreasing. That's why the molecularity greater than 3, it is not possible. Always molecularity, maximum molecularity is 3 or less than 3 only. Okay, dear students, for example, I think we'll get lot of doubts. So many complex reactions are present. In that complex reactions, if you update that balanced chemical equation, the reactant molecules, so many, like the balanced chemical equation, there 3 reactant molecules or 4 reactant molecules are present. In that each reactant number of moles maybe 3, 4 like that will be present. If you update that in that reaction, in that complex reactions, one step will be present, that is called as several steps. The reaction is taking place in a several steps. Among those several steps, one rate determining step will be present. Under that rate determining step, very less number of molecules only involving. Okay, maybe 2 or 3, maximum 2 or less than, sorry, maximum 3 or less than 3 molecules only involving in rate determining step for even though in complex reactions also. That's why their molecularity, maximum molecularity is 3 or less than 3 only. 3 or less than 3 only. But while seeing the complex reactions, we thought its molecule, so many molecules, so many number of moles of reactants are involving, hence its molecularity is 10 or 5 or 8 like that we thought. But molecularity is never greater than 3. Is never greater than 3 because of very less number of molecules only involving in a rate determining step, because the molecularity is determined by using reaction mechanism, and it is a theoretical method. Molecularity calculation is a theoretical method. For example, let's see, dear students, is very clear. One example I will show you. Let's see this example. Potassium chloride, KClO3 reacts with ferrous sulfate. 6 moles of ferrous sulfate and 3 moles of H2S4 forms potassium chloride and ferric sulfate and water. Once you are observed in this above equation, the balanced equation, total the reactant molecule 1 mole of KClO3, 6 moles of ferrous sulfate and 3 moles of H2S4. Then total 10 moles are present. The total is 10 moles are present. What we thought? Its molecularity is 10 moles are present. What we had to thought, dear student, the molecularity we thought 10, but the molecularity more than 3, it is not possible, I said. So in the above reaction, if you observe that it is a complex reaction, but it's originally the molecularity is 2, because it shows that the reaction takes place in a several step. But in the rate determining step, the rate determining step involves only 2 species, means 2 molecules only involving in rate determining step. Hence, the molecularity is 2 for the above complex reaction. Okay, dear students. So it's very, very important. Now, let's see. This is about molecularity. Next, we will discuss about that order of the reaction. What is order of the reaction? So the order of the reaction mainly we are calculated by using rate law or rate expression. Rate law or rate expression. Already we are discussed about that rate law or rate expression. Okay. For example, I will use that. For example, here I used one chemical reaction. AA plus BB is converted into product. For this above equation, the rate expression or rate law, according to rate law or rate expression, the rate is equals to K into concentration of A. Here 2 reactants are there, concentration of B. Each concentration term is raised by some powers. Here the powers, let I used X and Y. And already we are discussed the X is equal to A or not equal to A. X may be equal to A or not equal to A, as well as, and same the Y may be equal to B or Y not equal to B. But here X and Y, the X indicates the order of the reaction with respect to A, and Y indicates the order of the reaction with respect to B, and sum of the powers means X plus Y is called as a order of the overall reaction or order of the above reaction. So order of a reaction is defined as the sum of the powers of the concentration terms of reactants. Sum of the powers of the sum means addition. Sum of the powers of the concentration terms of reactants. Each reactant in a rate equation or rate law. So the rate equation or rate law is experimental method, I said. So in the exam, rate law, equation, rate expression, they only will give. While seeing the rate law, rate expression, we have to calculate its order. We have to calculate its order. So the order definition is sum of the powers of the concentration terms of each reactant in a rate equation or rate law is known as a order of the reaction. So for I used this is one common example. General equation in the above general equation, the rate law, rate expression, they are written like this. Rate is equals to K into A power X into concentration of B power Y, and X plus Y is called as a order of the reaction, and X is where X is equals to order with respect to A only, and Y is the order of reactant with respect to B, and X plus Y is equals to order of reaction. Okay, dear student, this is very important order definition and a common example. Now I will give you different types of orders. This order may be zero or fractional value or negative value or whole number or integers. So order may be zero or fractional values and negative values as well as whole numbers and integers also. But molecularity is always never be zero. It is always a whole number. Means 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Molecularity is 1 or 2 or 3. Maximum molecularity is 3 only. But order not like that. Order may be 0 or fractional values or whole numbers or integers. Okay, I will give you some examples how to find out the order. In that example, I will give the rate law, rate expression. While seeing the rate law, rate expression, we have to find out the order of the above reaction. Order of the above reaction we have to find out. Okay, dear students? Yes, it's fine. Yeah, listen carefully. Let's see one example. The first example is, I gave one question. What is the order of the reaction whose rate expression or rate law, the rate is equals to K into A to the power of 1 by 2 into B to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, then the overall order they are asked. And what is the order with respect to A? The order, just they are asked only order of the reaction with respect to A. Order with respect to A is equals to 1 by 2. The same way, the order with respect to B is equals to 3 by 2. Order of reaction. The order of given reaction is equals to sum of the powers of the concentration of reactant. Sum means 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Just we did that, then we will get LCM is 2, then it is nothing but 4 by 2 is equals to 2. So for the above rate expression or rate law, the order is equals to 2. The overall order of the reaction is 2. Okay, let's see the second one in the same way. So they gave one rate expression. The rate is equals to concentration of A whole to the power of 3 by 2 and concentration of B whole to the power of -1. So the order with respect to A is equals to 3 by 2, and same the order with respect to B is equals to -1. Okay, then the overall order is equals to 3 by 2 plus half -1 means -1. 3 by 2 -1 is equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. Okay. Now let's see one chemical equation they gave. 2A plus B is converted into C plus 4D. This is one chemical equation. For this chemical equation, the rate expression or rate law they gave directly, because the rate law, rate expression is experimental method. We can't write that while seeing the equation. While seeing the chemical equation, we cannot write the rate law or rate equation. Okay. For the above chemical reaction, the rate law they are written as K into concentration of A power 1 and into concentration of B whole to the power of 1 by 2. What is order there? 1 plus 1 by 2 is equals to 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. Okay, this is about the order calculations. Okay, dear students, now order, where generally if you are considered that A is converted into products. For this above equation, the rate is equals to concentration of A whole to K into concentration of A whole to the power of N. Then N is called as order. The units of K is depends on the N value. The units of K is depends on the N value. So if N value is 0, then the reaction is called zero order reaction. If N value is 1, the reaction is called as first order reaction. If N value is 2, then the reaction is called as a second order reaction. Like so, for zero order reaction and second order, first order, and third order such reactions, we have to find out the rate constant units. Okay, dear students. Now we'll discuss about the relation between the order of reaction and the units of rate constant. Order of reaction is N, and units of rate constant relation is mole whole to the power of 1 minus n into liter whole to the power of n minus 1 into second inverse, where n is called as order. So if n is equals to 0, then it is called zero order reaction. N is equals to 1, first order reaction. N is equals to 2, second order reaction. Under such type of reactions, what is the rate constant formula? Okay, that we need to find out. Okay, dear students, let's see the first zero order reaction rate constant is very, very important. If n equals to 0, if order is called n1, this n equals to 0, just you have to substitute, then your units will get mole. Okay, if n equals to 0 means mole liter inverse second inverse. This mole liter inverse second inverse is also units for rate. The rate of reaction is nothing but change in the concentration. Change in the concentration by time. So concentration units are mole per liter inverse and time second inverse. So these are the units for the same units also be present for units, same units present for zero order reaction. So this question, these units, they are asked in so many times, dear students. Among that, which reactions the rate units as well as order units are same? The order units are same. The reactions are zero order reactions. For zero order reactions, rate constant units as well as rate of reaction units both are same. The rate of reactions both are same. Okay. And for first order reactions, let just you have to substitute n is equals to 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0, then just second inverse only present. So the first order reaction units are second inverse. Second order reaction, just n equals to 2, if you are substituted, then mole inverse liter second inverse will get. N equals to 3, if you are substituted, then the units will become mole whole to the mole power minus 2 liter square and second inverse will get. Okay, dear students, n is equals to 3, then it is called as third order reaction. If n is equals to 4 means the fourth order reaction. If n is equals to 4, then the units are just n value you have to substitute for, then mole whole to the power of minus 3 and liter cube and second inverse will come like the units. That is, this is for nth order reaction units, general units. If n value is 0, then zero order reaction. For zero order reactions, rate constant units as well as rate of reaction units are same. And n equals to 1, then it is called first order reactions. Units are second inverse. Okay, n equals to 2, then it is called as second order reaction. N equals to 2 up to second order reactions, we need to remember. Okay, more important. N equals to 2 means the units are mole inverse liter second inverse. The units for a rate constant. Mole inverse liter second inverse. The units are present like this K units. It indicates the second order reaction. Second order reaction. Okay, sometimes units only they will give, and we have to identify that whether the given reaction is what kind of reaction, whether it is zero or first order or second order. Zero order means the units for K is mole, liter inverse, second inverse. Then it belongs to zero order reaction. If the units for K is second inverse K means it belongs to first order reaction. The units for K is mole inverse, liter second inverse means it is indicates that second order reaction. Okay, like we have to remember and we have to identify the given reaction is belongs to what kind of a reaction. Okay, is very important for board and objective exams also. NEET and JEE also from this tabular form questions they are asked so many years directly from the units relations. Okay, very important. Okay, dear students, let's go for some important problems related to this order of the reactions. Just see what type of reaction the molecularity as well as order both are equal or both are same. Generally the molecularity or order both, when the both will be same, dear students, for elementary steps. Elementary steps is also known as a rate determining step. In the rate determining step the order as well as molecularity both are same. Okay, and let's see the second question, dear students. The second question, the second type of questions are very important for objective exam as well as board exam also. Yeah, just if you are observed that in a chemical reaction they gave A plus B is converted into C plus D. Okay, the concentration of A is alone increased. Alone increased how many times, dear students? 2 times increased. Then the rate increased by 4 times. If the concentration of A and B both they are increased by twice, the rate is increased by 8 times. Then what is the order of reaction as well as order we have to find out with respect to A and B. We have to find out what is the overall order of the reaction and what is the order of the reaction with respect to A and B. We have to find out by using the above data. Okay, for this kind of questions, how to solve? Let's see, dear students. See, just the given general equation you have to write A plus B is converted into C plus D. So for this rate law, according to rate law, the rate you have to consider as R, small r, is equals to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. And we need to do here the stoichiometric coefficients 1 they gave, but stoichiometric coefficient may be equal or may not be equal, I said, for order. So the rate law, rate expression, the rate is equals to K into concentration of reactant, the product of concentration of reactants, and each term is raised by some powers. Let it be x, the power on x is A is x and power on B is equals to y. Means here I consider the order with respect to A is x, order with respect to B is y. This is the first equation. Okay, just you have to think. Now, just you have to think first statement you have to see. If A concentration, B is a constant mark. Only alone A concentration is increased by 2 times, the rate will be increased by 4 times. So concentration of A is equals to 2A. Then the rate, then R is equals to 4 times, increased by 4 times. Okay. Then the rate is equals to 4R. The rate is equals to 4RK. But what is the rate formula, dear students? For this rate, 4R is equals to K into concentration of reactant, means concentration of A is 2A whole to the power of x, and concentration of B is same, means concentration of B only just you have to take whole to the power of y. This is equation 2. From the above 1 and 2 equations, we have to find out easily the order of x, order of A with respect to x, we can find out very easily x value. Just if you are observed that 4R is equals to K into or just 2 power x is on 2A whole to the power of x, means 2 power x into K into concentration of A whole power x into concentration of B whole power y. Okay, then this is nothing but R. This value is nothing but R. It is equals to R. Okay, therefore 4R is equals to 2 power x into R. This R and R will cancel. Then 4 is equals to 2 power x. Then 2 is nothing but 2 square is equals to 2 power x. Then the denominators, sorry, base is 2 and powers are 2 and x. If bases are equal, then the power should be equal. Then 2 is equals to x. Therefore, order with respect to A. Therefore, order with respect to A is equals to 2. But we need to find out again order with respect to B. How to find out the order with respect to B? By using the second data. By using the second data. Okay, let's see the second data, dear students. Is the case 1 and case 2. The case 1, the concentration of A is 2A and concentration of B is same. Concentration of B only, it is same. Then 4R is equals to 2 power x into K into concentration of A power x and concentration of B power y. Then it is nothing but R. Then x is equals to 2K. And the second condition, concentration of A is double and concentration of B is also double. The rate is equals to 8 times. So the 8R is equals to K into 2A whole power x into 2B whole power y. Just you have to simplify. 8R is equals to this 2 power x into 2 power y into K into A power x into B power y. This A power x into B power y, this is nothing but R. This R and R will cancel, dear students. Then 2 square means what? Already we know that x value. And the x is equals to 2, we know that. Okay, then x, if you are substituted 2, then 8 is equals to 4 into 2 power y. Then 4 1 is 4 2 it will cancel. So 2 is equals to 2 power y. 2 is nothing but 2 power 1. Just the bases are equal, then powers 1 is equals to y. So the value of y is equals to 1. Just you have to substitute. Therefore, the rate law rate expression is equals to the rate law rate expression. The rate, according to rate law, the rate expression, rate is equals to K into concentration of A whole square into concentration of B power 1. And order with respect to A is equals to 2 and order with respect to B is equals to 1. So the total order is equals to order of reaction. Order of reaction is equals to 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. Okay. So in the above question, what is the order of the reaction they asked, and the rate expression they asked. So the rate expression is equals to, from the data, means just they gave one general equation, how the concentration of reactants are changing they gave. Under that condition, the rate how many times increased. The rate of reaction is depends on the concentration of reactants. So if concentration of A alone, B is constant and A is double, then the rate will becomes 4 times. If concentration of A and B both becomes double, the rate increased by 8 times. Like the way the rate is changing with respect to A and B concentration. So we have to express the rate law or rate expression. Okay. So the rate law or rate expression, just you have to use the first case, you have to find out x value, and use the second case, you have to find out the y value. If x and y value, if you know, that means the rate expression is equals to K into concentration of A square into concentration of B power 1. Then the order is equals to, order of the reaction is equals to 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. Order with respect to A is 2 and order with respect to B is 1. This kind of reactions are very, very important. Okay, dear students. And let's go for next one more example, dear students. Problems, these all problems previously asked in JEE and board examination also. Identify the order of the reaction from each of the following rate constant. Rate constants they gave with units. The first one, K is equals to 2.3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 liter mole inverse second inverse. The units are liter mole inverse second inverse, means it indicates what, dear students? It indicates the liter mole inverse second inverse. These units are for second order reaction. That's why the K is equals to 2.3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 liter mole inverse second inverse represents the second order reaction. Okay, let's see the second one. The K is some 3.3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 second inverse they gave. So the if rate constant units already we know that. If second inverse are present means the order is equals to n is equals to 1. It is equals to order. So it indicates that first order reaction. N is equals to 1 means first order reaction. Okay, this kind of questions also important. Very easy also. Okay, let's see one more problem, dear students. Tabular form. Just they gave one equation. A and B converted into products and 3 experiments they gave. How the concentration of A and B changes. If that concentration of A and B values, concentrations they gave. And rate also they gave. The rate, the experiment 1 from this rate is R1. If experiment 2, the concentrations of A and B both they gave, its rate is equals to R2. Experiment 3 they gave. So now for the above question, what we have to find out, dear students, what is the order of the reaction with respect to A and B? Order with respect to A and with respect to B we need to find out. And we have to write the rate law, rate expression we have to write. After find out the rate order, so easily we can write the rate law, rate expression. And what is the rate constant? What is the rate constant there are? Rate constant means whether it is a first order reaction or a second order reaction, we need to find out. K value we need to find out. Sorry, K we need to find out by using any experimental data. After find out in the rate expression. Okay, let's see the given data. If you like that give data they gave means if you want to find out the order with respect to A and B, you want to find out means the first condition. Let's see, dear students, in the 3 experiments, any 2 experiments we need to take. In that 2 experiments, the second reactant concentration should be constant. Okay, so let's see that. Just this is R1 and it is R2 and this is R3. Okay, dear students, now for the above equation, A plus B is converted into products. The rate expression or rate law, the R is equals to K into concentration of A whole power X into concentration of B whole power Y. So we have to find out X and Y value. So if you want to find out X value means you want to determine the order with respect to A means it is equals to X value. Then we have to take the data. B should be constant. The concentration of B should not vary. The B should be constant. Like if you observe that in the experiment 1 and experiment 3, here experiment 1 and 3, B is concentration of B is a constant. Okay, concentration of B is constant. So use that data from the experiment. In the above experiment, 3 divided by 1. This 3 divided by 1 you have to do. 3 divided by 1 if you are doing means experiment 1, experiment 3 divided by 1. If you are doing means what will get, dear students? R1, R2, R3 means R3 by R1. R3 value is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Then the rate expression is equals to K into concentration of A. Already we know that the rate R is equals to K into concentration of A whole to the power of X into concentration of B whole to the power of Y. Concentration of A. Concentration of A, how much they gave, dear students? 0.4. 0.4 whole to the power of X into concentration of B 0.3 whole to the power of Y by concentration of A in experiment 1, that is K into concentration of A 0.2 into whole to the power of X into 0.3 into whole to the power of Y. Then Y will cancel. That's why B concentration must should be constant, means the B values will cancel. Then the K also will cancel. Then here 2 is equals to 0.4 whole to the power of X by 0.2 whole to the power of x means powers are same means 4 by 2 0.4 and 0.2 whole to the power of x will come. Is nothing but how many times 2 times will cancel. The 2 is equals to 2 power x. 2 is nothing but 2 power 1. From this data x is equals to 1 we got. So the order with respect to a is equals to 1 because the x is equals to 1. In the same you have to find out the order with respect to b. If you want to find out order with respect to b means what we have to do, dear students, the concentration of A should be constant. If the concentration of A is constant in which experiments, dear students? 1 and 2 experiments. Let's see the 1 and 2 experiments. Concentration of A is constant or A is same. So just you have to do 1 divided by 2 because the 1 value is more. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This is also 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. However, just you have to do 1 divided by 2 means R1 by R2. Then the B concentrations are constant. A concentration is same means it will be cancelled, as well as K and K value also will be same means it will be cancelled. Then R1 by R2 means 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This will be cancelled. It is equals to 1. And B1, the first experiment concentration is 0.3 whole to the power of y. And the second experiment concentration of B is 0.1. Means is on simplification you will get 3 power y. And it is 1. So 1 is nothing but how to write, dear students? 3 power 0. We know that 3 power 0 is equals to 1. Or anything power x to the power of 0 is also 1. Okay. So like here 3 power y is present. That's why 1 is nothing but 3 power 0 I wrote. From this data, powers bases are same means power should be equal. Means y is equals to 0. Okay. Now we got it. The rate expression. The rate expression k is equals to a power x into b power y, k into a power x into b power y, and x value we know that, and x is equals to 1 from the above by using the above data, and y is equals to 0. So first question what they asked, what is the order of the reaction with respect to A and B? So order with respect to A is equals to 1, order with respect to B is equals to 0. Now second one, the rate law or rate law or rate equation. The rate is equals to k into a power 1 into b power 0. B power 0 is nothing but 1. Therefore, so we can write like this also. The rate, final rate is equals to k into a. Concentration of a power 1 is nothing but a only. Okay, now the third one, what is rate constant? So from this rate constant, k is equals to rate divided by concentration of A. So any one rate you have to take by using the experiment 1 or experiment 2. Whatever you have to take one experiment. For example, from the experiment 1, because the K is constant. If the concentration of reactants are changes also, the K value will be same for a chemical reaction. For a particular reaction, K values are independent on the concentration of reactants. That's why, for example, experiment 1 value you have to take 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by the concentration of A is 0.2. 0.2. 0.2 is nothing but 2 into 10 to the power of minus 1. 0.1 means 1 by 10 is nothing but 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 2. 10 to the power of minus 2. This is the K units and K value. And what are the units for K, dear students? Overall order is equals to overall order is equals to 1 plus 0 is nothing but 1 means first order reaction. For first order reaction, K units are second inverse. K units are second inverse. Okay, K value is 10 to the power of minus 2 second inverse. So third one also we find out. Okay, it's very, very easy and important also. These are all questions for board as well as in objective exams. Okay, let's see that next important concept, dear students. This is compulsory. They are asking in 2 marks for board examination, IPE or board exams. Differences between molecularity and order. Molecularity and order. What is molecularity definition? Let's see this. Molecularity means the number of reactant species, maybe atoms or ions or molecules involving in a elementary step or in rate determining step is known as a molecularity. Order means sum of the powers of the concentration terms of reactants in rate equation or in rate expression. In rate equation or in rate expression, the sum of the powers of the concentration of reactants is known as a order. So the definitions only one difference. And the order molecularity we are determining theoretically by using the mechanism of reaction. But order we are determined experimentally. The order is determined experimentally. Then order is derived from the rate law or rate equation. The rate law or rate equation. Okay. Let's see the fourth point, a student. Molecularity of reaction cannot be zero, but order may be zero as well as fractional values, negative, positive, everything will be possible for the order. But molecularity is always a whole numbers only, positive integers. And the molecularity of reaction is always a whole number, but order of the reaction is maybe fractional or whole numbers. Okay. And molecularity does not changes for a chemical reaction or chemical equation. Molecularity is a fixed, but order of the reaction can changes with conditions. If you are changed, then the order will be changes because the rate constant, the K value is depends on the N. If the K value is changing, then N value also will be changes. The order of the reaction, it depends on the reaction conditions such as pressure, temperature, and concentrations. Okay, dear student, but molecularity is not changed. The molecularity is always determined by its rate determining step or from a elementary step only. And molecularity never greater than 3, but order may be more than 3 is also will be exist. Okay, these are the important differences between molecularity and order. Okay, dear students, in the next class we'll discuss about that order of reactions. Means if N value order N is equals to 0 means zero order reactions. What are the zero order reactions examples? And for zero order reactions, integrated rate constant derivations and its half-life periods. These are the main important concepts. One is for zero order reactions, rate constant, formula derivation, and its half-life period, and examples for zero order reactions. The same way, first order reactions, examples, and first order reactions, rate constant derivation or rate constant formula and its half-life period, and graphical representation. Those are all concepts we need to discuss. Then this chapter will be over. Okay, dear students. So the next class will discuss the remaining concepts. Thank you for all. Please, you have to forward this video to your friends as well as your classmates, and everyone must have to subscribe. Okay, thank you for all.